What if tonight, without any warning at all, America suddenly went completely dark? No lights in homes, no street lights, no internet, no phone signals, no electricity anywhere. And for the next 24 hours, the most technologically advanced and powerful country on Earth was forced to survive in total silence and darkness, relying only on what people already had around them. Within the very first few minutes, traffic lights across thousands of intersections would shut off at the same time, causing instant confusion, massive accidents, and complete gridlock in major cities like New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, and Houston, while elevators would freeze mid-air, trapping thousands of people between floors. Office buildings would lock their doors electronically. Airports would ground flights immediately. Passengers would be stranded, and subway trains would stop deep underground, leaving millions to suddenly realize just how dependent modern life is on a constant flow of electricity. Within the first hour, cell phone towers would begin shutting down as backup power failed. Wi-Fi networks would disappear. Social media platforms would go silent. Emergency alerts would stop reaching phones, and panic would slowly spread as people desperately tried and failed to contact family members, friends, and loved ones, creating a sense of isolation many Americans have never experienced before. Hospitals would switch to emergency generators, but most hospitals only store limited fuel, forcing doctors and staff to delay surgeries, ration resources, and prioritize only the most critical life support patients, while smaller clinics, nursing homes, and home care patients would face severe risks as medical equipment lost power. As hours passed, grocery stores and gas stations would shut down because payment systems no longer worked. ATMs would stop functioning. Credit cards would become useless. Refrigeration systems would fail, causing food to spoil rapidly. And in some regions, clean water access would become limited as electrically powered pumps slowed or stopped altogether. When night finally arrived, America would witness something it hasn't truly seen in generations: total darkness. Cities that once glowed brightly from space would vanish. The sky would fill with stars. Silence would replace constant noise. Fear would grow. Police departments would become overwhelmed. Emergency services stretched thin. And in certain areas, curfews or even National Guard deployments might become necessary to prevent unrest and maintain basic order. While some communities would come together, sharing food, helping neighbors, and checking on the elderly, other areas could experience rising tension, looting, crime, and desperation, revealing how fragile social stability can be when systems people rely on suddenly collapse. Economically, even a single 24-hour nationwide blackout could result in tens of billions of dollars in losses, disrupt financial markets, damage infrastructure, expose weaknesses in cybersecurity, highlight the aging power grid, and force serious conversations about national preparedness and resilience. And when electricity finally returned and light slowly turned back on, life would appear to resume as normal. But the psychological impact would remain, because people would remember how quickly comfort vanished, how silence replaced constant connection, and how vulnerable even the strongest nation can be without power, reminding us that the real question is not whether something like this could ever happen, but how prepared we truly are if it does. Disclaimer: this video is a hypothetical scenario created for educational and informational purposes only. based on general infrastructure knowledge and publicly discussed risks. It does not predict real events, does not claim certainty, and is not intended to cause fear, only to encourage awareness and preparedness. If this scenario made you think, tell us in the comments how you would survive 24 hours without electricity. And if you enjoy thought-provoking what-if scenarios like this, make sure to subscribe for more.